One of the more interesting photo exhibitions I've seen in a long time is at IFP Minnesota. It's all handcrafted prints. First, we're going to see the work of Osama Esid. He's a native Syrian, lived in Minnesota for a few years. He went back to Cairo to create 2 sets of work. One of them comes off as documentary archival photos. The other is a series of hand-colored conceptual portraits. Then we're going to meet the husband and wife team of Keith Taylor and Beth Dow. They travel together, shoot the same landscapes together, but have very different approaches and results. All brought to you in this 3-minute egg.
I'm a technician before I called myself an artist, And as a technician, you have, you've been blessed to apply your technique to say something, to do your statement. This work took about 3.5 years to be made, I wanted to swing between fantasy and reality, That's why the series called The Play of Representation, Orientalism, Stereotype, how we see the Middle East through imageries, through vintage photography in particular. So when you look at the distorted city at this series, which is printed using a sunlight, this is the reality part of my work. When you look at the series that required hand-colored silver gelatin print, that's the fantasy. My intention to find gallery with the brick wall to extend the optical illusion. So you can see the brick and will be extended. If I'm gonna extend the image to the end to be with the side of the frame, I will lose that. There's a similar project I'm coming up with in Minneapolis. The human landscape of my favorite city in America, Minneapolis. And I have to do this type of work, and I want to see the reaction at the other side of the planet.
Unlike Beth's, where her work has got much bigger over the years, mine has probably got smaller.
With my pictures in this exhibition, I'm basing them on Victorian expedition photographers like Francis Frith and Felix Bonfil, and they were working in collodion, so their skies were actually white. And then they had studio assistants finish whitening them out to make them perfect. And so I wanted to capture that same sort of vacancy, but in getting ordinary photographs now that a tourist might shoot. So they're very, they're filled with clouds. But I wanted to capture suggest the vacancy of the white from the collodions by just having a lot of space there.
I don't like large white areas or even anything above like a 50% grey. I'm into the dark tones, and my influence have always been like the photo secessionists from the 1920s, the earlier part of the 1900s, Stieglitz and Strand, and they would have been platinum, palladium, photogravure, all very dark, heavy, moody. That's what interests me, and small. So. I don't think Beth has any influence, to be honest. No, I mean in the nicest.
I don't think we do at all.
I don't look at Beth's work and try to figure out how that has influenced me. If anything, I do have several photographs which I absolutely love. I can't show because I think people would say that's a Beth Dow.
And I have some also that I feel like I have to just forget about because they're what Keith would
We're
shoot.
always in the same place at the same time, taking photographs of the same locations, and yet our work is so different.